Hello sports fans and welcome to Planet Zoo. Today we're back at the horror hole for another thrilling extreme time trial. Last time we tested the speed of our diving animals, now we're back to test the speed of the climbing animals. This time we're starting at the bottom where the animals will face this very long climbing log. This is 488 meters long, which has this competing comfortably with the top 20 tallest buildings in the world right now. It's not exactly realistic, but hey, that's why we call this the Extreme Time Challenge. Now, there's 26 different climbing animals in Planet Zoo, and we'll be trialling them all today. So let's get started with our first competitor, the Bengal tiger. A strong start there, no messing about. They are powering up this pole. Obviously a very competent climber. Look at that leg action. Yeah, I'm confident this is going to result in a very good score. Almost at the top already. Here we go. And that's 1 minute 57. So 1 minute 57 for our first competitor today, Bengal tiger. Excellent job. Uh-oh, there's an escape. Naughty Bengal tiger. Gonna have to deal with that now. Don't know what that guy's so happy about. Anyway, on to our next competitor, which is the BINTURONG. This is a lot smaller than the Bengal tiger. So yes, this is a little slower. Definitely slower. They are moving their legs a lot quicker. Here we go at the top. 9 minutes 49, so a lot slower. I don't think the BINTURONG is going to be in second place for long. Nice effort, but a slower animal. Next to face the pole is one of our newer animals in the game, the black and white ruffed lemur. Took a bit of time getting their foot in there. And yes, I mean, this animal is tiny, so I don't expect it to have the same power as say the tiger. This is slow, but it's steady and confident. There's going to be a few animals competing like this today, so not to worry, lemur. Not too far from the top now. And what time are we getting? 10 minutes 20 seconds, so not beating up the BINTURONG, and Bengal tiger still in top place. Next up is our first monkey in today's challenge, the bonobo. And this guy's definitely using the arms to its advantage. Very long reach with some power behind the legs to pull them up there. Relatively quick climbing action as well. I think we're going to see a good time here. Yep, an impressive coordinated display. So what's our time? 5 minutes 17 seconds. So second place to the bonobo. Well deserved there, I'd say. Fifth competitor is the Bornean orangutan, so one of two of our great apes that will be taking part today. Using a similar technique to the bonobo there, although they are a lot bigger, so whether that affects the scores or not. They are another confident climber and definitely synchronized in their technique as well. So orangutan finishes at 4 minutes 48, sliding comfortably into second place. Sorry, bonobo. Our tiger is still so far on top. Next is the Colombian white-faced capuchin monkey. This little guy definitely on the smaller side of the animals competing today. But very quick there, very nimble. Long back legs helping them up. Nice clean finish. That's 7 minutes and 23 seconds. So not enough to beat the bonobo. Still faster than the nearest competitor, the BINTURONG. And for their size, I think they've done fairly well there. Another cat up next, the clouded leopard. Quite a clumsy start, so bit of a time penalty there for them, I'd say. Not quite got the same sort of energy as the Bengal tiger, so this is going to be a bit slower, I think. Coming into the finish, that's 5 minutes 12 seconds, so not in the same league as the tiger, and the orangutan's clinging in there at second place now. Next up is one of my favourite cats from the game, the cougar. These cats in the game have such a wonderful personality, and this is a very fast run. That's a good long span and a speedy approach. Yeah, look at them go. That is amazing. Almost at the top already. Wow. Here we go. 1 minute 57. Okay, so that is putting both the cougar and the Bengal tiger at exactly the same time at the top spot. So, two cats sharing first place currently. Next is the smallest cat in Planet Zoo, I believe, the Eurasian lynx. Looks like they have the technique down, but their size is against them. Some good strides, and they're moving relatively quickly, but their tiny legs, I don't think they can keep up. At the finish now, and in good time, 2 minutes 59 seconds. That is a third place. Pretty impressive for such a small animal. Our 10th competitor, the first bear in today's trial, is the FORMOSAN black bear. I'm not so sure how well the big bears are going to compete today. They certainly do climb, but there's a lot of weight behind them. They've got a lot of bulk to pull upwards, so yeah, FORMOSAN here, competing how I thought they would. Little bit slow. Right, how are we doing? 7 minutes 36 seconds, so on the slower end. Commendable effort though. Oh dear, having a bit of trouble at the end of the pole here. Don't fall. Nope, there we go, all good. Worried we were about to witness something tragic there. Next we have another of the big bears, the giant panda. Now, the pandas are certainly not known for their speed. We're even getting a little nap here before they even attempt it. Finally, they're awake and ready to go. And yeah, this is exactly how I expected the panda to perform. It's slow and steady, we'll say. Pandas are not known for their speed in general. They do everything slowly, so this is no different really. Approaching the end. 6 minutes 43. So in all, not too bad. Quicker than the FORMOSAN bear. And there's plenty more bears still to try out today. Speaking of, next is the grizzly bear. Little bigger the grizzly bear than others we've had climbing today. Using the same approach and managing their bulk pretty well there. Big claws to give them some purchase. Almost at the top. And that's a time of 4 minutes 50 seconds. So better than the panda bear, but not good enough to be one of our top scorers today. Next we have a bear that shares many of the qualities with the grizzly bear. This is the Himalayan brown bear. I think it's very slightly smaller than the grizzly bear, so it might perform just a little worse than the grizzly bear did. Prove me wrong, that's 4:42, so about 10 seconds faster than the grizzly bear. Excellent performance. Time for another cat. Here we've got the jaguar, and a very quick start there. Very energetic. Very similar to how the cougar was moving. This could be a contender for the first place. Using its tail there for some balance. Good move. Here we go. That is a time of 2 minutes 14 seconds. So cougar and the Bengal tiger still in first place. Jaguar moves into second. Back with one of the more dainty monkeys next. This is the Japanese macaque. Yeah, this is more of a moderate pace. Using their arms there to grip the pole. A lot quieter performance than some of our other monkeys too. Feel like this is going to finish somewhere in the middle. Let's see. 6 minutes 20. So yeah, somewhere in the middle. Faster than the capuchin though. Next we have the little koala trying their luck. Dearie me. I think we're in this one for the long haul. They are really taking their time with every step. Bless them. Right, we're about 20 minutes in now, and this is really slow progress. We're about halfway, and yeah, this is a really long run. Come on, little buddy. We don't have all day. Finally, just a few more steps. Come on. All right, so 33 minutes, 14 seconds. Oh dear. Yeah, that firmly puts KOALA right at the bottom. Well, at least that ordeal's over for them though, hey? So we're back with the monkeys, and it's the mandrill's turn next. Going with the typical monkey climb we've seen today, so nothing else of the ordinary. Nice and steady, should get a good time. Alright, that is 5 minutes 14, so 9th place, just ahead of the bonobo. Next up is the proboscis monkey. And they've got some very unwieldy back legs to contend with there. I think that's hindering them more than helping them on this climb. Very long tail there to help with the balance. Not far to go. Let's see, what time do we get here? 5 minutes 48, so sitting comfortably in the middle there, just below the bonobo. Time for the little red panda now. Now these guys aren't known for their speed either, so can't see this being a thrilling display of speed. Performance is about on par with what we saw with the lemurs. Steady performance, using that tail to their advantage, I think. And that's 9 minutes 29, so pretty close to the bottom, but good sport anyway. Ooh, bit of moonwalking there. Show off. Can't help but love the red pandas. Next up is the red ruffed lemur. Very similar to the black and white ruffed lemur, so it'll be interesting to see if they get a similar score. They're certainly moving in the same way. Little steps, because, well, they're a little animal, so can't be helped, can it? Big bushy tail, maybe hindering progress. Last few steps. 8 minutes 56. So actually, a fair bit quicker than the black and white ruffed lemur. One lemur left in this race to compare with, and that's the ring-tailed lemur that's up next. These guys are a lot smaller than the other lemurs, but they do seem to be a bit quicker as well. Bit more energy in their stride. They've got longer legs and a thinner tail. That might serve them well. Coming close to the end now. 8 minutes and 34. So indeed, beating out their other lemur friends. Unfortunately, still close to the bottom at position 16. We're back with another big cat, the Siberian tiger. If the other cats are anything to go by, this is another speedy run. Indeed, an impressive display of climbing capability there. These big cats truly are the front runners today. That's 1 minute 59. Oh, 2 seconds behind the two front runners. So, Siberian tiger just behind the Bengal tiger in speed, now taking up second place. So, earlier today we had the clouded leopard, now we've got the snow leopard to try out. Looks like another speedy performance here. They're a bit bigger than the clouded leopard, so yeah, that's going to play some influence on this. Some lovely tail action there. Here we go. So, 4 minutes 10 seconds. That's certainly quicker than the clouded leopard, but not enough speed to beat out the other cats competing today. And we're into the final stretch. Up next is the sun bear, the last of our bears to compete today. Sun bear is a rather unique animal. It's a lot smaller than some of our other bears competing today, but alas, it's going for a very slow approach. I'm getting flashbacks to the koala here. Come on, bud. Just make it over the edge. That's it. Oh, what time are we at? 15 minutes, 4 seconds. So, not the greatest performance, I guess. But hey, you beat out the koala, so at least you have that, I suppose. Second to last competitor is the western chimpanzee. I'm expecting performance to follow that of the other monkeys. Long arms and short legs, somewhat an advantage in this situation. Finishing off there with a very good time, 4 minutes 18 seconds. So, best performing monkey that we've had out today. And that brings us to our final competitor today. That's the western gorilla. Another big primate, so a lot of bulk to shift here up the pole. Similar to the movements we had from the orangutan earlier, wonder if they're going to get a similar time. Some confident strides though, could be quicker. Let's see. 3 minutes 41, so very good time and breaking up the cats a little bit on the leaderboard. This also means that Bengal tiger and the cougar take joint first place. We've never had that result in one of these challenges before. So congratulations cougar and Bengal tiger, who are both crowned the fastest climbers in Planet Zoo. If you enjoyed this time trial, there's a whole playlist of races in Planet Zoo on the channel, so I recommend checking that out too. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.